What is good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Yes, and I don't care how late I am. I'm coming 2 days after the fact. I don't care. Shout out to the LDBC. First, I'm going to talk about this DAZN app. Bruh, the app was some trash. App was trashy as shit. Okay? It wasn't no very high def on there. And every time I pulled in the fight, every time I was looking at the fight, this shit happened. Unfortunately, DAZN has stopped. Every freaking that shit happened at least 12 times during the undercard. When the main event started, that shit happened every round. Okay, during every round, the beginning of every round, damn near, this shit turned off and it's not like when you press the application button, the shit just opens up. You have to, it loads for a little second. So I missed like minutes of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of the app. The app was trash. Alright, now to the fight. They had Anthony Joshua walking out to the ring. Took his ass a whole 30 minutes, it seemed like, man. He walked out away from the ring to stand on this damn pedestal. Had the pedestal raised all the way up so he can see over the crowd. Well, it was a nice look, something to remember. But then, the pedestal went back down, and he, began to walk to the ring. Now, I just wanted to point out real quick, you see the age difference, height, weight, the reach difference in this fight was 7 inches, man. Alexander Povetkin, 75-inch reach, and AJ's an 82-inch reach. And the reason why I'm saying that is because everybody has their different views on the fight. When I seen the fight, I immediately thought about the reach advantage. Okay? I immediately thought about that. And before the fight actually happened, I was watching the DAZN app before, like, the big fights happened, before the main event. And they showed an interview with Anthony Joshua saying that Povetkin don't throw jabs. What he does is some fighters throw jabs and work off the jab. Other fighters wait for you to throw your jab so he can counter and work off of your jab. So he knew the game plan. So I can't give him as much props as everybody else is because he knew what Povetkin was going to go in there and do. Povetkin went in there and did exactly that. So he should have had a game plan for it, which he did. And every time Povetkin threw that jab, Anthony Joshua's stance was low enough so that he can counter the jab. But what Anthony Joshua did, instead of jabbing the whole fight to Povetkin's face, he was jabbing to the body, to the midsection. So if he did go over it, he'll be able to time it better or move his head. Even though Anthony Joshua doesn't have any head movement, that's why he had to fight like that. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you know exactly what punch a dude's gonna throw the whole time, and he had to get low just to make sure he wasn't hit with those bombs. But he ended up getting hit, and it's exactly what it looked like. Round by round, I'm gonna give the first round to Anthony Joshua. Povetkin didn't do much. Anthony Joshua threw a nice little combo and hit Povetkin to the body and to the head at towards the end of the first round. And you could tell it kind of stunned Povetkin. Not that much, but you can tell it definitely opened up his eyes at the end of that first round. And about 5 seconds after that, before the first round ended, Povetkin put a 3-piece combo on AJ and stunned the shit out of him. Like, it looked like he sat down but stood back up. Like, he didn't drop, he didn't fall, but his legs got a little weak. And right then and there, I'm like, man, Anthony Joshua is a little soft around the whiskers. It is what it is. He's a little tender at the body too. Like, he's a tender body and soft around the whiskers type fighter. It just is what it is. And he's a heavyweight, so it looks bad. You know what I mean? You automatically think that the other person has a chance to knock Anthony Joshua out because of how he takes punches. But he must have broke AJ's nose or something because his nose was trickling heavy right after that combination. And then the bell rung because it was at the very last moment of the first round. So when AJ came out, his nose was bleeding. You know what I'm saying? His nose was bleeding. But I give the first round to AJ because he did the most. Second, third, fourth round, to me, all went to Povetkin. Povetkin was doing exactly the game plan that AJ knew he was going to do. The only thing he had to get around was that 7-inch reach going to his body all the time, trying to take the wind out of Povetkin the whole fight. But once he got around it and got to AJ's face. No, he only stunned him in the first round, but he was getting to AJ. He was getting to him. 7-inch reach disadvantage. He was getting to AJ, and AJ knew the game plan. And I'm saying it like that because Wilder has a 1-inch advantage on AJ. Okay? And regardless if he knows what Wilder's best punch is I think the universe knows about Deontay Wilder's a straight right hand. So you mean to tell me that y'all think this 7-inch reach disadvantage and the fact that he knew what Povetkin was doing is totally different. It's not going to be the same when he fights Wilder. He has no advantages. Period. There's no advantages. Wilder has the advantage. Okay? Wilder only throws, well, not only, but his most powerful punch is a straight right hand. Now, he can know what Wilder's throwing. He still ain't going to be able to do shit about it. This is just this fight. That's why I'm saying I can't give him as much praise as everybody else is. This is just this 40-year-old man, not Wilder. But back to the fight. The fight, I gave AJ the last 2 rounds. So when the 7th round started, I gave AJ the 5th and the 6th round. Okay? I gave him the 1st, the 5th, and the 6th. So the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th round, I gave to Povetkin. The fight was even to me when the 7th round started. And that's when this punch happened that totally ruined Povetkin's chances. Like, as soon as he got hit, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's over. He got hit. He wobbled. He was fucked up. He took a couple steps back. He did not want no more punishment. And I knew AJ was going to open up on his ass, and that was going to be it. And that was it. All right? He did get up after getting dropped. But it took him forever. Forever to get up. It looked like his trainer was helping him get up. And the second time he fell, he couldn't get up on time, and that was it. That was the fight. I can say it was a good fight. It was one of the more entertaining fights than AJ's had in the last 4 fights, if you ask me. Probably even more than that. But everybody talked all that shit about when Deontay Wilder beat Ortiz because Ortiz was an old man. This is an old man, but you don't see anybody giving nothing but high praise to AJ. Ask yourself, if Ortiz fought Povetkin, what do you think the outcome would have been? If Wilder fought Povetkin, what do you think the outcome would have been? I believe Ortiz and Wilder would have knocked him out in less than 7 rounds. It wouldn't have made it to the 7th round. Hell, it wouldn't have made it to the 6th round if Povetkin fought either one of them other 2 monsters, okay? Luis Ortiz and Wilder kind of got around the same reach advantage. So the shit that he was pulling in this fight wouldn't have worked with neither one of them other 2 fighters, yo. I'm sorry. I still got Ortiz and Wilder beating the shit out of Ass Juice. Always like and subscribe to the channel. But this was a good fight. I gave him a little bit of props. Peace.